And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my fellow comic book collectors. My name is Chris. This is We Love Comics, and I have another comic. It's one that I've talked about before, but one I cannot stress enough that, in my opinion, and this is based on my opinion, so keep that in mind, that I believe this book will eventually become the next Ultimate Fallout 4. It's going to be not a cheap book, but I'm going to show you alternative versions that you can get if you cannot get the main book that I'm going to show. Now, before I show it, the first thing I want to say is I want to thank people. Out of 10 people watching right now, 12 likes. So thank you for that. It shows the support. It's very much appreciated. Also want to let you know in the live chat, it's also in the description of this video and also in the comment section pinned to the top is the link to the cashback program. If you haven't signed up for it, it's free to sign up for. Click on it. If you spend $25 or more within the first 90 days, you will get $10 cash back as a bonus. And I get a one-time referral fee, so it doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me out as well. So it's a give-give relationship, and that's what this channel is all about. So also, if you are in the live chat, and if you're not in the live chat, I encourage you to come in and join the conversation, because I always do a surprise subscriber shout out that will involve somebody in the live chat. So make your voices heard by having a conversation with everybody in the live chat. And welcome, and everybody that said good morning and well wishes, I thank you for that. So before I show the comic, I always want to tell people there are no guarantees. So I cannot 100% guarantee this will happen. I'm basing it on my instinct. I tend to be right more often than I'm wrong, but I have been wrong. So what I always say is trust your own instinct, go with what you love, do your own research, do your own homework. When I show the comic, don't just go and buy the first one you see. That is not a wise investment strategy. Wait for deals, ask for deals. They will happen if you put in the time and effort. So with that being said, let's show the comic. 64 people are watching, 25 likes. Let's bring that up if you can. Show the support because it helps the channel extend to other people. So if you can do that, it's appreciated. Alright, so let's put on the window capture. So there's a couple of books I'm going to show. So when I show the first one, don't get discouraged if you think it's out of your price range, because I'm going to show you alternatives. But I have a feeling that this book is going to be the next Ultimate Fallout 4. And we see where that is at this point. And it's not even seen its ceiling yet. Alright, so the book I'm talking about, I've showed this many times, but there are new people here all the time. We are talking about, as you could see, Edge of Spider-Verse number 2. This is the first appearance of Spider-Gwen. She is going to have a lot of future impact as far as movies are concerned and popularity is concerned. People instantly gravitated towards this character. It wasn't supposed to become something. It was basically one of those what-if kind of scenarios, but not really. They had no plans of this until it became so popular, and the people dubbed her Spider-Gwen, and they actually used it. Shows they were paying attention. This book, if you think it's expensive now, and a raw copy is probably going to cost you between $200 and $400. It depends on the grade, it depends on the seller. It's kind of all over the place because people don't know what to expect of this book, because most people are thinking at the moment instead of the future of what this book is going to become. And I base things based on future, not the present, when it comes to investments. So we have not seen the last of Spider-Gwen. I predict at some point she will get her own video game, like what happened to Miles Morales. It's almost like a test to see how people respond, and if that goes well, I'm thinking she's going to get her own, probably cartoonish kind of movies first, like the Sony Spider-Verse movies, and then eventually go to live action. Now, that could take up to a decade. So, make no mistake, this isn't something that's going to happen overnight, although it could, because we've seen things like that happen. 9.8 of this book at this point is going to cost you anywhere from $500 to $1,000. Again, it's all over the place and it changes. this book isn't getting the love it's supposed to be getting right now because people are concentrating on other books. And I always tell people that's the best time to make a buying opportunity. Don't let prices going down a little bit discourage you. See it as a buying opportunity. Now I'm going to show you some other alternatives of this book. Now this one is the most desirable but also the most expensive. I had one at a 9.8. I sold it. Considering what I paid for it, I can't be too upset, but I know one day I'll look back and say, boy, did I give that book away. But this is the 1 in 25 Greg Land variant. Good luck finding this one, even in a 9.6 for under $1,000. But, again, Ultimate Fallout 4's 1 in 25 variant was going for about $900 to $1,000. On GoCollect.com, a 9.8 is valued at about $9,000 right now. So, investment-wise, it has a lot of potential, but always remember there are risks involved. So, here's your alternatives, because if you notice, there are several different prints of this book, and I'll show you two more. Well, one, but I'll show you, there's also this print, which is still Edge of Spider-Verse 2. There's also a black and white version of this book. So there's about approximately 6 or 7 prints, but you can see first print is the white, second print is the blue, third print they changed the cover, fourth print purple, fifth print orange, then they did this one, and then the black and white sketch variant. If you notice Ultimate Fallout 4, how expensive it is, but you also notice the second print, a 9.8 now, is currently selling between $300 and $500. Again, depends on the seller. So, if you cannot afford the first print, totally understandable, but don't be discouraged. Those that clicked off when they saw it are going to miss opportunities of buying all of these other prints, especially 4 and 5 are going to go so cheap right now, but they will not stay cheap because it's always a domino effect. If and when Spider-Gwen, or Ghost Spider, or Gwen Stacy, whatever you want to call a Spider-Woman, doesn't matter. If she ends up getting the movies I'm predicting, and the video games and stuff like that, and the popularity continues to increase, this book is going to get more and more expensive, which means less and less people will be able to afford it. So what do? They gravitate towards the next one. That price rises, they gravitate to the next, and so on, and so on, and so on. So if you cannot afford the first one, which again is understandable. I've been telling people since 2016 to buy that book, as well as Ultimate Fallout 4. And many people said, well, I have plenty of time. Keep in mind that once an announcement is made anywhere, prices tend to double or triple or shoot to the moon after that. So the idea is to jump on board quickly. Buy what you can afford. Don't sell your, don't sell your house to buy these things. Don't spend your mortgage money to buy these things. If you have extra disposable income, get what you can. Just because somebody's selling a book for a certain price doesn't mean you cannot message them and say, hi, I see you have this book listed at this price. If I offered you this price, would that be enough for me to get it? Many will say no. Many will not respond. Only takes one to say yes to make a deal happen. So, my opinion, this book is going to skyrocket. So, out of 101 people, 49 likes. So, half the people may not agree or they're not sure. Like I said, when it comes to speculation, you are taking a chance. This book is already expensive, but then again, like I said, Ultimate Fallout 4 was slowly creeping up, and it took only one event that people, did not expect to all of a sudden shoot it to a whole nother level. So the idea is to get them before it gets to that point. So if anybody before they leave, if they can be kind enough to hit that like button to show that you appreciate what my instincts are, what my efforts are, and if you think my track record is decent, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm 100%. Nobody is. If they are, be careful of them. But I trust my instincts. And if I'm right more than I'm wrong, when you're talking about investments, those are the type of people you want to at least listen to. But again, do your own homework, do your own research, know the value of the books, trust your instincts, And remember, there is always the risk of loss. And if you can do all your research and you know what you're doing and you feel very confident and you understand it could not happen, that that's a potential and you're still okay with it, then go for it. If you sit there and say, I'm too scared, or I don't know, and you doubt yourself, then I would highly recommend to not take the chance. But like I said, the other prints are definitely going to go up if the scenarios I've talked about happen. But again, like I said, this could be anywhere from 2 to 10 years from now. But you don't want to be... It's better to be 10 years too early than 10 seconds too late. So all I can do is share my wisdom, my information, my gut instinct. Some will resonate with it, some will not. That's up to you. I don't make money either way, whether you choose to do it or you choose not to do it. I do this because the right thing to do in this world is to try and help others succeed, because that creates good karma in the world. And I think, considering how the world is now, we could use a lot more of that. So sharing it, liking it, subscribing, things like that show me that you appreciate what I'm doing and you're putting in your part. So once again, I'm going to post the link to the, it's also in the description, like I say, but it's the cashback program. If you're going to buy this book or anything, sign up for that program if you haven't done it. It's free to do. Doesn't cost you anything. Check restrictions. It may not be available in your country, so that's something you have to check out yourself. But if you sign up for it and you activate it before you purchase something that it qualifies for, if you spend $25 or more, you'll get the one-time $10 cash back. It's got to be within the first 90 days to be able to qualify for that. And I get a one-time fee if you click on the link, sign up, and use it within that time period. So it's a way for you to help my channel grow without it costing you anything more than what you would have bought yourself anyway. So again, it's helping each other out. So thank you so much. 84 people, 71 likes. That's great. Very happy about that. I would love to know what you think about this information and whether you like it or not. If you don't, explain why. People would always love to learn, because sometimes you can learn what you don't want. So let's hear your opinion either way. But I wanted to share this with you before any announcements could potentially happen. And then it's another book that many people will say, darn, I should not have waited. So thank you so much. Let me do today's surprise subscriber shout out. And really quick, I want to thank JJR, who just did a super chat. Always appreciate it when somebody is that kind. And it's something, as soon as I notice it, I want to make sure it's recognized, because that's what I show. When you do something nice, nice things come your way. So it's a better way to live life. It's not always the easiest, but trust me, look at what the world is doing right now. So today's surprise subscriber shout out is going to be, hopefully they're still here, but we're going to go to Collectibles Lounge. You are today's surprise subscriber shout out. Hopefully you're still here. If not, thank you for the moment that you spent. 79 likes, 77 people, 75 likes. That is awesome. I hope this information is helpful. I hope you will find some deals. If you already have the book, doesn't mean you can't add more. Definitely go for the other prints if you cannot afford the first. And we'll talk back in a few years, and you let me know if it was worth the wait and it made you happy. And that's the ultimate key. No matter what you do, if it makes you happy, then it's the right decision. So even if it doesn't succeed, it's irrelevant. So Captain Crunch did a super chat. Again, thank you. And he says, thanks for your inspiration, Chris. It is my pleasure, and thank you for being one of my favorite kid cereals. Have a great day, everybody. Oh, and before I go, don't forget the video I did yesterday with the sneak preview of a pre-order. It's now officially on the website from Southside Comics. Started at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, so get them when you can. And I was right about the print numbers. Cover A was 3,000 print run. Cover B was 1,500 print run. Cover C is 1,000 print run. And the only way you can get cover C is if you buy the bundle. So get at them, because I'm sure that's going to be very limited. I love the cover. There may be a first full appearance in there. There may not. I can't guarantee that because I don't know. There is speculation, but you know how comic industries can be. They could tease people to get more sales. So if you buy it solely for investment and you don't enjoy it, if something doesn't work out, you're always going to be miserable. So don't put yourself in that position. So whether that ends up being true or not on that other book, the first appearance, first full appearance, even if it doesn't happen, I'm still glad I will get it. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. And do not forget, it is not you, it is not I, it's We Love Comics. Don't forget to give the shout out to the shout out. Have a great day, everybody.